Preparing to live the stream.
Got it.
See, got it. Preparing to live the stream. Whoa.
Got it.
Whoa.
Whoop. Whoop. Got all them hoes.
Yeah, boy.
Bumbleclat. Rasclat. Pussyclat. Number 50, yeah. Yeah.
5-0.
Hey, big up the whole island for the 5-0, yeah. Hey, big up.
Let's go. Welcome
South.
to Basics Podcast, episode 50.
Welcome to the Debauchery Podcast, number 50. We've just been spewing shit for years now. We can say that, years. And we're we started in 2021 or 2022? Shit, 2022. It's 24 now, and we started in 22, so we got multiple years, okay? That's what that means.
2022.
Yeah, July, right?
May 23rd. That was the first upload, yeah.
Okay. That must have been right when I got internet. But shouts out, we made it a long way. Started from the bottom, now we here. Shouts out to Drake, my alter ego. I need the Maxween. Oh,
that is.
So sorry. You don't know the Drake memes, bro?
No,
he went live, dude. It was a good time.
That's your alter ego?
No, that's Drake's alter ego is Anita Maxween. That's
so
the name.
Drake's alter ego is a woman.
Yeah, Anita.
A feminine. He has a feminine alter ego.
Well, if you put it all together, it says I need a max win, like you're gambling, like you're betting on something, like I need a max win. But he just says his alter ego is Anita Maxween. Anita Maxween. And he says it like that.
So Drake's closet.
Yeah, that boy's sus, bro. That boy is fucking sussy pants, bro. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now, dog. 100%. On G, bro. So what the fuck, bro? What you been up to, my dog? In the fucking hiatus. Just have to acknowledge the hiatus. We took a little hiatus.
Let's see, when was the last one? The last one was October 26, 2023.
We didn't do November?
No, we didn't do any in November, any in December. And now we're December.
Wow.
Or now we're January. Yeah, because, oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a couple different explanations for that.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Most of it was because I was in the deposition for the Jeffrey Epstein papers. So I had to testify. So I had to be like,
bro,
my boy Stephen Hawking, bro, he was not getting head like that. And then they said, bro, he is getting head like that. And I was like, bro, but I swear to God, bro, I thought he was OG. I thought he was chill. And he wasn't chill. So it was like I had to take part in that.
They came and got me too, put me in cuffs and everything.
That's what I'm saying, dog. It's like, have I been to the island? Yes. That's why I said big up the whole island. When I say big up the whole island thing, I'm talking about the Epstein Island.
Wait. We need a disclaimer. Everything said here is purely for comedic effect. We are comedians. This is a comedy podcast.
I don't know if you viewers knew this, but we have been a comedy podcast since day one, and this is all satirical.
Nothing we say is true.
No, nothing is true. Everything that we say is admissible in court. It's all admissible because this is theoretical. We're speaking theoretically.
Admissible?
It is admissible. That means you can it's like non-admissible means it has to stay. Admissible means it can go.
No, admissible means you can use it in court.
Ah, shit. I
Admiss, like admission, you know, you put it in there.
Okay, non-admissible.
Can't. Okay,
Okay,
this
okay.
is the basics podcast. We're gonna use some basic words right here. You cannot use anything said on this podcast against us because what we're saying are straight up. We're liars. We're liars.
Oh shit! I just spit the joint, dude. Yeah, we're ball-faced liars. We do white lies. We do black lies. We do lies of omission.
All lies matter.
Yo, bomba clock. Yo,
I need a soundboard. I need to figure out how to do a soundboard on here. That's the next thing. I gotta go get my drum pad, and I just can link up sounds and just hit.
Absolutely.
For the next
we need
one,
a bomba clock. We need a fart noise. We need a something like that. You know, like a little.
Well, that sounded too real.
I need a. But yeah, dog. So after my deposition, you know, I kind of made it back to Montana, and you know, it's been real cold up here, real chilly. It's just been like, actually, it hasn't been cold at all. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It's about to be cold though. It's about to be -47 with wind chill on Friday.
What?
Yeah, bro. Look it up. Look up Missoula. Sorry, excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. It's disgusting.
Right, all right.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. That's a I like the Matthew McConaughey. I like that one.
The Basics Podcast. We're an educational podcast, and we talk about business and making money.
Business. Oh, bada boom, bada bing, cha-ching. We talk about how to set up soundboard for your podcast. We talk about how to lose money on the stock market, how to make money in Bitcoin, how to make money in real estate.
We talk about breaking
news.
Podcast. This is the Basics Podcast coming right to your eardrums, telling you bold-faced lies.
Well, yeah, play the news intro again. Play it again, real quick. Coming to you live from the bottom of my anus, we have got some major news. Holy shit, does it smell bad down here? I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it seems like I'm in an actual ass crack. I don't know what the fuck happened. I just ended up here. I was golfing with my friends, and then I ended up down here, and it's like, oh my God, what is that? Is that a goddamn hemorrhoid? Oh, Jesus. What the fuck is that over there? Oh my God, I think that's a tapeworm. Oh shit. Oh Jesus. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to riff here, but that was a little too gnarly. I went a little too gnarly in the beginning, and I wasn't able to follow through. But there we go. Dude, we definitely need a soundboard. Or can we put Rich in charge of the soundboard?
No.
That's too much power. That's a lot of power.
No, I mean, I gotta, like, I'm Mr. Producer.
What are you on right now? What are you producing on?
I'm producing on Zoom call.
No, I know. What kind of machine?
On a machine? Like, where's the sounds coming from?
No, what laptop you got? Or what fucking shit you got?
No, I'm not putting what I'm using out there. They'll be able to hack me.
Oh, shit.
Bro, I know how it is out there. They're coming for me. They've been coming for me. They had me for a minute. I got out twice.
Damn. You did the run? Or you did the race? You did the KK. You did the race.
That's what you're gonna do.
Bitch, I did the race.
I don't know that one. I thought it was going to say something else.
Real shorty. Somehow it tastes. Bop, bop. Cranking foes like a vase. Yeah. That's Take Hey, bro. You did the race just like Take Hey. Yeah, and I almost did too, just like I said before we were recording. So
this one, I don't know what this one's gonna say, but let's see. Oh. I don't know. do I stop it? Stop.
Beat it. I'm just beating it. Sorry for beating it.
Let's go. Can I put my balls in your jaw?
Oh, this was a banger. Can I put my balls in your jaw? In your jaw.
Balls in your jaw.
In your jaw.
That's where I go to worship. That's my fucking communion.
Yeah.
That's what my fucking Sunday service sounds like. Can I put my balls in your jaw? Hey, respect, fam. Hey. I'm gonna put respect on the religion name, fam. Hey, but let me tell you one thing. That shit go crazy, man. Have you seen the wars, man? The war is on. The war is on. The religious war between fucking Hamas and IDF. And Hezbollah now.
I saw that the Jews were digging a tunnel.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. In New
Where
York.
were they digging it?
You didn't hear about the tunnel that the Jews were digging? They were
I heard about the other ones.
Out of a synagogue. They were just digging a tunnel in New York to I don't know where, but they got caught.
In New York?
Yeah, people were complaining like that they were hearing underneath their apartment in New York Yiddish, and they were on ground level. They were on ground level, right? And they were complaining that they were hearing digging sounds in Yiddish underneath their feet.
Osher, bosher, dosher, stosher, bosher, nosher, gosher, gosher, gisher, josher, joshy, shishi, shrosh, osher. That's what they were hearing under the ground. If I hear yosher, shosher, dosher, horser, dosher, if I heard that shit, I'd be fucking freaking out. But hey, why were they digging the tunnel? That begs the question. What was the tunnel for?
I'll
bet you it was to place a bomb.
Jeffrey Epstein stuff.
Explode the what the fuck are they called? What, a kibbutz? Is that what they're called? What do they call it? What's a Jewish synagogue? A synagogue, yeah. Right? Right, it's from a synagogue?
Yeah, I don't know. You got me all confused because you started talking like Amish people and then
no, Yiddish. You said people. Yiddish. That's like that's fucking Hebrew.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That wasn't. Yeah, people were complaining that they were hearing.
Yeah,
Yiddish.
That's how Hebrew sounds.
That's how Amish people in the country sound.
What? Maybe that too. I don't know. I thought that's how Hebrew sounded. But anyway, yeah, dude. I'll bet you they're planting a fucking bomb to blow it up to make it look like terrorism, but it's an inside job. I'll bet you, guaranteed.
Or they were like trafficking foreskins.
Hey, that too, man. You can't put it past them.
Here we go. Let's find out what Yiddish sounds like.
Shalom Aleichem, hello, and welcome once again to which is a more familiar and informal way,
English.
And was macht ihr, which is a formal way.
Yeah, I was definitely more on the urba derba slurba kind of stuff.
Shalom Aleichem, ik heet Pesach Michael. Ik ben een Jid, ik woon in Washington. Ze is zeer schön, ik ben zeer tevreden.
Urba derba slurba?
Hier.
Bro, I can't listen to that guy.
This is mijn Mischpachensprach.
He's got colored hair. I'm changing it.
Yeah, that shit pisses. I got immediately pissed off. I don't even know why. It was something innate inside my soul. My DNA was triggered. Yeah. What?
Oh, hell
no! Dude, let's go. Wait, so are you on a machine that you can display a Google search? You did the intro. So look up Montana forecast or like Montana wind chill Missoula Friday for Friday in Missoula. Or maybe if you pull up K-Pax weather report, there should be an image.
K-Pax?
Yeah, K-Pax weather forecast image. It's like a recent one. The most recent.
How do you spell K-Pax?
KPAX. It's like the news organization. And then if you look up, do they got a weather section on the forecast?
Yeah, hold on.
It was saying negative fucking 47, bro.
Friday?
On Friday.
It's
with wind chill.
negative 17. But
go to Saturday then.
What?
Try going to the next.
I mean, I don't see anything about wind chill on here.
But anyway, look at that one. Look at Saturday and Sunday, bro. The high is 0.
That's not. Well, yeah, and that's without wind chill at night. At night it's negative 17, negative 18, negative 17. That's without wind chill. Wind chill is huge. So
it's supposed to be pretty windy, apparently, is what they're saying. So, that's what I'm in for. That's what I'm in for this Friday, Saturday. Like I can't keep the dog outside on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like the dog normally stays outside. That's weather where like I have to change my routines and shit to like deal with the weather where it impacts my life. Like anything above 20 degrees, like if it's above 20 degrees, I don't really have to do anything different. I do have to knock the water out of the dog's bowl that's frozen because it freezes overnight. If it's 20 degrees, it'll freeze out there. But other than that, I don't really change much about what I do. You know, it's like I light the fire once a day for a couple hours. It warms the place up all day. My shit holds on to hella heat now because of the fucking I insulated the entire roof and put the skirting on all around. So it's like all I have to do is light a fire for like 3 or 4 hours. This place stays warm all day.
That's nice.
It's very nice. And I doubled my battery capacity. So I bought, and I have 400 amp hours, which is not a lot. But it allows me to run the generator once a day for 3 hours. And this is when I'm getting no sun. My solar is getting 0 right now. And I doubled my battery pack. So 3 hours on the generator in low, which I could probably do about 20 hours on that generator on a tank, which is 2.5 gallons. Just like to gauge it. So 3 hours of generator time gets me a charge to last to the next day for 3 hours of generator time. And that's running my fridge, my lights, my Wi-Fi all day 24/7.
So does your generator, can you use it to charge up your batteries?
That's what I mean. That 3 hours when it's running, that's charging the batteries. 3 hours of charging.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got the little lithium iron phosphate charger for the batteries. And that shit that's all it's meant for. It's a charger specifically just for lithium iron phosphate. So it's like dedicated. That's what it does. And that's why it's so good, I think. It's like 3 hours. And I'll go from 12.4 volts up to like 13.3, you know, in 3 hours. In summer, my shit's going to be topping out at like 13.8 all the time. Damn near 14. But I have older batteries that are now a year old. And dude, I'll tell you what, I learned firsthand that you don't want to add on batteries after you already have batteries. You don't want to add on.
Were they different types or what?
No, exact same type. 12.8 volt, 100 amp hour, both made in China, probably both fucking out of the same cells.
Same model?
Same model, same everything. It's just the age of them. So you don't want to connect brand new batteries to already spent batteries. Not spent, but like already used batteries.
Why is that?
Because those new batteries get taken down quickly to the same level as the used battery.
Yeah, it can only, that's what I've heard. Like you only max out to the weakest link. Can't talk. Max out to the weakest link. Whatever the weakest tops out at is what everything else tops out at.
Yeah, and I didn't fully believe that because I'd heard that for a long time. But I bought a generator off of Amazon and it was a piece of shit. So I called them back and they said, we'll give you a full refund, keep the generator. And I was like, okay, cool. So I used that $300 to buy 2 more batteries. Cause like, whatever, $300 free on my Amazon card, I'll just fucking use it to buy more batteries. So I did, thinking that it would straight up double my shit. Did not. It did not.
But
it helped it
a little
bit. It did help it, but not by as much as it should have. Like, versus like me adding this on versus like starting with a whole new set of 400 amp hours of battery. That 400 amp hours of battery would be lasting much, much longer than this. So I'll bet you I'm probably at like 280 amp hours. Even though I added on 200 amp hours, I'll bet you it really only added on like 80 amp hours.
Damn.
Is my approximate guess, which is, not that much.
Your old ones are like dying.
No, they've just been, they've been ran to zero a lot. They've been charged in the cold. They've kind of been beaten to shit. But this was also just like, I had credit on the card to Amazon, so it's like I'm just going to use it, and see and test and see, like, in a low stakes. This is pretty low stakes. It was only $300, for 2 more batteries, $150 each, which is pretty low, dude. That's pretty cheap now. If you're looking for any batteries for your truck for like mobile purposes, go lithium iron phosphate. They weigh like fucking 20 pounds for 100 amp hours.
Yeah, like way lighter.
And if 20, probably like 15. Yeah. So they're fucking sick. But anyway, so I tested it and it did not turn out. So just so everybody knows, the sayings are true. That's not just like some bullshit that they come up with to make you buy whole new setups. Because that's what I was thinking. I was like, they're just saying that so you buy a whole new setup. It's like, nope, they're actually fucking right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Can I put my balls in your jaw? Your jaw.
Balls in your jaws.
Can I put my balls?
So what's been going on, bro? What do you think about? Fuck. Everybody knows what that is.
Yeah, dude. It's not been. It's been pretty warm here. It's been raining a little bit the last week, but not like last year. On Friday might be my first snowboarding day of the season.
Dude,
and
that's so
like
fucked.
Man-made snow. It's like mostly man-made snow. Like last year, overnight they'd have like 3 feet of snow during some of the storms. This year, like they maxed out at like having 1 foot overnight, which is nothing.
It's a El Nino.
So they said. I think it's just they go, oh, well, El Nino. Literally, this is how it was the last like decade and a half until last year. We had 1 wet year, but
when we were in the drought.
Yeah. So is it really an El Nino or is it just another regular year?
Well, yeah. When you say regular, you mean compared to that last 10 years, because typically the years like we had last year, that was every couple of years. It was you get a big one. You'd always get one. And then you get a big one, like back in the 80s and 90s. That's when those
wasn't here for the 80s.
Right, but that's like when those ski resorts got their claim to fame. I mean, I guess they've always had a claim to fame, but those are notoriously good years, bro. In the 80s and 90s, it was just pow pow day every day.
But yes, I don't know. You can always reminisce about the past,
But you can't snowboard in it. And you can't ski in it, bro. Same thing in Montana, bro. I have this much snow on the ground, and that's from literally the last 24 hours. There's been no snow on the ground up here, bro. And normally we have like feet, like a foot, at least. It's like thawed and frozen and thawed and had more and thawed and frozen. And like had more and then blah, 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 blah. It keeps going forever. It's an endless cycle normally, but dude, I've had dry ground for this whole year so far.
That makes life easy.
What's that?
It makes life easier, though.
It definitely does, bro. I will say. I was telling my buddy Jim about this. Like, this winter gave me hope. I'll be honest, bro. This winter, it's not even over. It probably hasn't even really begun, but it has already given me hope that I can be out with my dog riding my bike in January. In fucking January in Montana here on some years. It's not going to be like that every year. And I understand that. And it's just like, that's what goes along with like picking the place to live that I picked to live. But this year has given me true optimism and hope in terms of like, this is what it can be like sometimes. You know, like, fuck yeah. I'm fucking stoked on not having snow on the ground. Am I stoked about not being able to ski? No, that sucks. Because there's a fucking Lookout Pass 40 minutes away. You know? Lookout Pass ski resort. Hey, look up Lookout Pass 40 minutes away from me, literally. And see if that's a place.
I think we've done this on a pod before.
Oh, we probably have, but they just we have. We definitely have. But they just doubled their fucking size. Because I talked about them doubling their size. And then I thought about my penis. But anyway, the fucking weather this year has just been fucking nuts, dude. And it's like, I'm loving it. So it sucks because we're probably going to have a bad fire season. You know, up here. Like, we're going to have probably a pretty bad fire season. But everything up here just fucking burned last year anyway. And we had the best fucking snow season the winter before that. And so it doesn't even matter. It was like, we almost got burned to shit. Did you see all that? Or did we even podcast during that, the fire?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Yeah, dude. That was like on our shit.
Yeah, it was getting pretty close to you. It was like 4 miles away.
Yes. It was at my work. It was like half a mile from my work.
I'm looking through these soundboards real quick, trying to find a bomba clat.
Bomba, rasklat. Rasklat, my bomba. Blood clot. Voila, blood clot.
That's just
Just start combining cultures like I have no cultural awareness. Like, I'm just the fucking guy from Berkeley that's just like, oh.
Which bumbo clot dog I am? Cause this man wake up good enough. Give me a good blood clot dog. What kind of little bumbo clot dog this I'm give? He can't have a backload of blood clot. He can't have...
Oh, here we go.
Mr. Bombastic, Bomba Fan. Bumbo clot!
That's a good one. Save that one. Save it. How are you getting these? Are you just putting them in like MP3 file? Are these just MP3 files or WAV files or what?
No, I just typed in soundboard on Google and I was clicking on them.
Oh, okay. But when you program it to your soundboard, is it just MP3 files that you put in there?
Yeah, I'll probably have to download the file and then have something open to play, and then I could just click on it. I need to get a desk, dude. I want to have like another monitor. I'm gonna this weekend. I'm gonna try and move stuff around and then bring my desk in here and set up. Like, I got like right here to my left, I got a dresser, but then I got a dresser here and then a dresser there, and it's like all spread out. I want to just like
stack the dressers on top of each other.
I really could. There's this small one. I could take that one. It's like, and like most of it's like all my, well, not most of it, but a lot of it.
Yeah,
like
throw it out.
One of it's all my brother's stuff. Like the closet, it's like all my.
Perfect. Yeah, just throw it out.
But if I can like just move everything to one side and then I'm going to slide the bed into the corner, and then I could clear up space to bring my nice desk I used to have. It's in my storage. that I used to use at my old place. And then I could set my computer up, and then I could get another monitor, and then just have the soundboard.
Yeah, dude. Hey, if you really get going again, bro, I could do it 2 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got Monday through Friday off. Sorry, I work Monday through Friday, but I almost always get Fridays off, basically. That's just how it works.
That's pretty cool.
No, it's great. It's because, like, I get to clock in as soon as I get an email or a call at home. As soon as I get a call, before I do any research, before I do anything, I get onto the website and I clock in. And throughout the week, 8-hour day, but I get home and then I get called for like an hour or 2 or like 30 minutes, or like I sit on hold for 45 minutes just to be told, like, oh yeah, it was just a system-wide issue and it'll be resolved at this time. Like, I get to fucking clock all of that. All of it. So,
man, IT world, dude.
Oh, it's fucking sick, dude, because none of these everyone in the IT world is on the same page. They're like, hey, the longer this takes, the more we all get paid. So it's like, it's almost like all the lazy fucks have all assembled in this side of things. And oh, it's great. No, I love it. No, it's literally the best job I've ever had, bro. And I was like, the new job combined with this winter is just making me love Montana like twice what I already loved it. Like, I'm loving Montana twice as much. Like, not even joking.
Do you get to do some of it from home too?
That's what I'm saying. Like, when I'm at home and I get an email or a text, like after I've clocked out for the day, because like if I'm there and I'm doing it.
Do you have to go in every day?
No, not if I have the hours.
You're hybrid.
If I don't have the hours, then I'm gonna show up for my shift like 8:30 to 4:30. Like, that's just I'm gonna show up just because.
Yeah.
If I show up, I get a free meal
and drink,
and I get a free drink, and I can probably take a shower. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, you're not far either.
It's 5 miles, 6 miles, and so yeah, if I have hours on the clock that I need to get to like my 39, because they want me to have 39. They don't want me to go over 39 because they pay overtime on anything 40? over 40. So they want me to keep 39 just so that I have an hour buffer. But like I said, bro, I clock in at home when I get an email or a call. If I get a call and they tell me like credit card processing is down, or like the CAP server is down, or like the room charges aren't going through or whatever, then it's like I say, okay, thank you. I will call you right back. Hang up the phone with them. Go onto my computer.
Wait for 15, 30 minutes.
No. Yeah. Hang up the phone with them. Immediately clock in. Immediately go on my computer and clock in. No, that's what I have been instructed to do. Is as soon as the phone hangs up, and when I'm at home, as soon as it hangs up, I go onto my computer and I clock in. And then once I'm clocked in, then from home, my first call is to. It's funny. My first call is to First Call. That's our contractor that we use for all of our IT.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even really have to do IT.
You're just the middleman?
I do systems. Yes, my title is a systems supervisor. Systems supervisor. Supervisor of systems. And it's mostly waiting on hold with First Call, our contractor. And if not them, then with Opera, who is another business that we use. Like, they're Oracle. That's an Oracle company.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like multi-billion dollar. So when you're waiting on hold with them, when you're waiting on hold with Opera and Oracle, that's who you want to be on hold with. Because it's going to take them 60 minutes to get you a representative. And it's going to take that first representative another 20 minutes to get a hold of their manager. And that manager, once they look at it, they're going to tell you it's either, it's a global issue, or they're going to say, we're going to have to get a tech on it. This is going to be another few hours.
Bruh.
But I'm but I'm getting paid for all those hours. So it's like on my Monday, if I go home and I clock out and I get a call at 5:30 saying, hey, the shit's down, and I have to wait on hold for 4 hours to get told that, then that's half of my Friday is now gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I can only show up for half of Friday. And then that'll happen on a Wednesday or a Thursday, same thing. And it's like, by the time Friday comes, I can't even show up. So I'm there on call.
Stop.
Sorry.
MyVoicey.network.
My bad with that one.
Bruh.
No, you're good. It's just money. Because when we left off, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get any time being on call. But it's like, I'm scheduled for this amount, and then I don't show up for the other. So that's how. And it's fucking fire, and it's great. And I only have to work with one other person.
Is this how it makes you feel?
Yeah. I need the Max Ween.
You were the clock that was ticking in my home. Changed my state of mind.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Love so hard to find.
We got him.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Can you hear all those when it plays?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
You must be playing it over your speaker.
It's just playing over the speaker. Yup.
Hell yeah, bruh. I almost said baby, but then I'm like, no, I can't say that. It's only the first podcast back. I gotta wait until. Oh, I've also been watching anime.
Nope.
I've been watching a bunch of anime.
Nope.
What?
You what?
Anime. I've been watching anime, Mr. Krabs. Or sorry,
No.
Plankton.
You what?
Mr. Plankton, I'm so sorry. I meant to be at the Chum Bucket yesterday, but I was too busy getting crabs from Mr. Krabs.
What are you doing, step bro?
Oh shit!
Watching anime.
I thought you were stuck in the washing machine. I thought this was gonna help get you out. My bad. My bad, step sis. Sorry, is that too weird?
Nope. Nope.
Chance. I gotta take a Mr. Producer break real quick.
Yeah, same here. And then I got some topics, and then we can do whatever. Or if you got topics. Yo, peep these logs of goodness right here, bro. Yo,
Goodness.
yeah, it's a croissant. That's a croissant.
Where?
You didn't see him?
No, I was exiting out of that last screen. Mr. Producering. I could go for a croissant right now.
Yeah, they're just the great value Pillsbury.
I think
Doughboy.
I think
Oh,
one of those
Just
Splinkertons, dude. I haven't had a cross Splinkerton in so long.
you haven't had a fucking Spligani?
A Spligani. Oh man, dude, I'm craving for one of those.
Shit, boy, let me tell you what. They'd be hitting better than ever. I've been getting really good, and I only smoke one a day, except in the podcast, so I'm smoking two. But normally I get home after work, I smoke one. Weekends, that's a different story as well. But it's like, I get home, I smoke one J or Spligani, sorry. Spligalini, thank you. And that's about it. And then I'm fucking, dude, I go to bed sometimes at 10 o'clock. And then I wake up at 7. And then I've got an hour and a half to like make a smoothie and chill. And it's like, what is my life, bro? I'm like a fucking domesticated motherfucking, I don't even have a girlfriend. And I'm domesticated.
Bro, that sounds nice. I go to sleep at like 11 or later every night, and I wake up at 5:45.
Damn.
I get no sleep. Dude. I get no sleep. I'd be out here doing stuff, dude, every day.
Dude, I've been having crazy ass dreams all the time, dude. I had a dream last night that
I had a dream last night too.
Yeah. Hold up, pause.
Who goes first in this dream? Dream off.
Because you were involved in mine. So it was you, Jack, and my friend Philip. And we were all looking for coffee. We were all looking for a cup of coffee. And no one could find any fucking coffee. And then you go off.
Your coffee.
I could not hear that one. I need to wear headphones.
Need some milk.
You need some milk for his coffee. But yeah, you brought back coffee for everybody. And it was wild.
I was a coffee guy?
Yeah, you did the clutch move. No, we were all looking. We couldn't find it. No one could find any.
Let's go.
And then you just you dipped out. You left. And you came back with some. And it was like, whoa. Where the fuck did you get this coffee? We were all looking for hours. It was crazy. It was like an exhaustive search. Like everyone was looking for coffee.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck. You ran there and you ran back. I don't know what you did, but it was crazy. That was my dream. What was your dream?
So my dream, I'm sleeping, okay, and I wake up early in the morning like I normally do because my alarm went off. And
so this is like a false awakening dream.
Well, kind of, sort of, but I knew it was a dream because I woke up. But
you have control.
No, I didn't try and have control, but no. So I wake up in the dream, but I know it's a dream. It's not like I'm waking up in my normal bed. I'm waking up somewhere else. So I'm sleeping, and I'm in this like shopping center, just like a normal outdoor shopping center that, there's businesses right there, but I'm sleeping in it, and it's like under construction. So I'm under construction, sleeping in the shopping area. It's just like
you're a railroad kid.
And so I get up, I'm like, oh, it's time to get to work. And I start building, and I'm building
Your child labor?
No, I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. When I was a kid.
Oh, why did I think you said that?
No, I'm like normal. I'm like my age right now. It's me.
That makes way more sense.
And I'm making what do they call it? Like a barometric chamber, like one of those things, like Levi Leipheimer, the guy that won the Tour de France after Armstrong.
It's like a propane tank that's like a 500-gallon propane tank that you just
It's like it was circular. It was circular, except this one was like flat on the ground, and then it was like this on top, right?
Hell
and
yeah!
Into it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm like building one of those. For some reason, it's on the ground, just like in the middle of the shop, and it was like a really small, tiny shop, right? It wasn't like something big, and it's dark out. It's like the lights coming up. It's dawn, and then like a couple of guys knock on the door, and they walk in, and One was this Indian doctor in a lab coat. And he doesn't say anything, but he's there. He's like one of the skinny Indians, but he has like a rectangular face, skinny. He's wearing glasses. He's like 50s, maybe 60. I don't know how they age, but
Yeah, they all look the same from 30 to 70. So
yeah. And then there's this black guy who like looked kind of homeless, but he
whoa,
like,
whoa. I'm just kidding.
he looked kind of homeless, and
Oh my
the
God!
pause.
Who the hell cares?
and he comes up to me in my dream. He's like, "Okay, it's time to get to work." And then I wake up, and then I actually woke up in my bed, and I had to go to work.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
See,
Wow.
that's it. I need the max win.
That it's probably in this one. This
I'm sure it is.
Startup got so many sounds on it. But that was my dream, and I was building a barometric chamber. So remember that in case I ask you, dude. I think I've been having this on my mind for a while. Start like a business that's a recovery center, because they have recovery stuff at gyms. They have like saunas and like massage chairs or something.
Hell yeah.
At gym, dude. Crunch, $25 a month at Crunch. They got 2 saunas now. They're almost operational. They're waiting on one part that's back ordered. 2 saunas, and they got inverter chairs where you lean back and you get your legs up, straight up like this. You got your legs, but you're like this, and then you could put on these like these things that wrap around your legs and massage your legs, gets the lactic acid out of your legs, and then they got 2 like $10,000 massage chairs like you sit at Brookstone, but bigger than anything I've ever seen at Brookstone. You put everything in it. Your arms go in. It massages your arms and your hands, dude.
It can't be better than a person, though.
Oh no, not a chance. But for like
$10,000,
I don't know how much they cost. I'm just saying they're like fatty massage chairs. But
so
like
they're decked out.
Crunch is known for being cheap, and now they got saunas in there and they got massage.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crunch is $12 a month, dude. If you pay
for bullshit. That's what I was gonna ask.
$12 a month if you pay for the base. But if you pay for the base, you can't
use. It used to be 10. I remember 10.
It used to be 10. But you can't use those if you get the base. But I pay for the one that's the premium. So then I can go to any of them, anywhere.
It's only $2 more for all this shit?
No, the premium's 25.
Oh, gotcha.
Base is 12 now. They've raised it.
Gotcha.
For $25, you get to go anywhere to all of them.
Dude,
I can bring a guest, and I get to use the recovery stuff.
Dude, 24 or family is like 50 or 40.
Minimum, yeah.
So it's like, fuck it. Do Crunch, bro. 100%.
Yeah. But so that was my idea. I guess my dream, maybe now that I'm thinking back on it, I've had the idea of starting a business that's for a while, a recovery center, where it'll have like ice bath in there, because nowhere has an ice bath. No place has an ice bath. It has sauna in there. You go back and forth. Then maybe a barometric tank. No one has that.
Dude, now that you say this, bro, if I were to steal your business model up here, I have ownership of 1/50th of this like shared river access spot right here, right?
Okay.
I could put at the top, I could buy from the local Amish in town a sauna, a shed sauna shed.
Mm-hmm.
They sell those for like $8,000. It's very small, but it's a sauna, and you can park that right there on the waterfront, and then have stairs going down to the river when it's frozen over on the side, and have your ice plunge. You can have your sauna and your ice plunge right there, and that would cost me.
Would it be permanent? Or you have it like on a trailer or something?
I could do that. I would probably keep it on a trailer. I don't think anyone's using the sauna in the summertime. Or I mean, I don't know. I would have to talk to everybody else. It's a community owned thing. I would have to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
which is like
Is there enough people to get is there enough people to make money and pay it off and get your money back and make a profit?
I mean, yes. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about doing it myself.
Oh,
it's like a business venture, like getting a personal business loan.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is there enough customers? Do you have enough customers that would be doing that? Okay.
Yes, everyone at Quinn's. Quinn's is sold out for 5 months, and I'm 4 miles from there. I have a sauna and a cold plunge. Quinn's does not have a real ice plunge. I would have ice plunge and sauna right on the way home from Quinn's because there's 500,000 people in Spokane, and they're 2 hours away, and that's 80% of our business. And I'm on the way to and from. I'm in the middle.
Okay.
So yes, I have a client base of people that already are in the water. So they have their bathing suits already in winter, which is crazy to have your bathing suit on you in winter. But all of these people would. And it would be natural. It would be all organic. I would burn peat moss. I would fucking gather, like, you know what I'm saying? I would do like fucking hippy dippy shit.
Put some weed in that sauna?
Yeah.
I'll box that sauna.
Hell yeah, bro. But that's just like taking that idea that you have and applying it here. It does not take that big of a leap.
See, here they just opened one up in Folsom not too long, like about a year ago, over by where I lived. In the old, there used to be a float tank business there, and they took over that same spot. And I think they reopened float tanks, and they might have some other stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they have ice baths. They may, but I'm just saying this area, there's a lot of money in this area. There's a lot of sports in this area.
Oh, yeah.
Recovery place could like really hit it off, you know?
Yeah, you do the suction. You do the hot and the cold. Because that is, honestly, bro, I would not feel bad about that.
The cups?
Yeah, the cups.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would have to hire someone to do the cups. I wouldn't want to be there like actively doing something. Like I could contract stuff. Like maybe there's some massage tables there and I could contract out for a massage therapist to come and they could do their appointments there. But I don't want to be actually like doing it myself. You know what I mean? Just own it. But like the sauna, I don't have to watch someone in the sauna. I have to watch someone in the ice bath unless they freeze and then get stuck in there. You know what I mean?
Bro. Dude, okay, so I'm working, at my new job across the highway now. So it's like all of the guest things going over here. I'm on this other side now. Which it used to be the event center. We don't do events anymore because we're too popular. So we don't do events. We don't do them.
Wait, pause.
I need the max win.
Yes!
The max
win. Yes! Play it again.
I need the max win.
I need the max win.
The max win.
It goes twice.
Yes!
Twice.
He drops it an octave. Yes, he says it twice.
When I die, put your balls on my face. When I die, put your balls on my face.
What?
Pause.
Pause, bro.
Embarrassing.
Yes, dude. That boy's spicy. That boy is spicy. I'll tell you what.
Yep.
So I think we already talked about my two main points, Epstein and the war. So.
Yeah, I don't care about those. It's old news.
All right, man.
There's always little kid diddling going on in the world. There's always wars going on.
Yeah, that's very true. You want to talk about elements and the fucking periodic table and how it's like obviously incomplete and what is potentially going to be there?
Yeah, I love elements. I miss my old periodic table poster.
Dude, if you had that up right now, it'd be clutch because this whole story is about the periodic table, basically. Or my first one is.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, so ancient stars, bro. So when we think of the periodic table and how it's set up, and we think about elements, the periodic table is set up in atomic mass, right? That's how it's like if you had an Excel spreadsheet and you sorted all of the elements in the world, that's how it's sorted on the periodic table. is by atomic mass. So hydrogen starts it out at the lightest, and then it goes up to fucking Ognesion. Ognesion. You can tell me how you say it, but
what number
in
is
terms
that?
of atomic, what?
What number is that?
It's like 117, 116. No, 112 or something. It doesn't go much past that. But it's something down there. It's like one.
I mean, it goes past 112. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it's like one in the teens.
Yeah. Okay.
One in the teens. But that atomic mass correlates with 300 atomic masses.
Right.
Whereas you start out with one atomic mass up at hydrogen.
Right.
Or like 1.21, whatever the fuck it is.
And on the periodic table, it shows whatever the number and atomic mass is on there is the most stable isotope.
Exactly. So,
stability. Which basics viewers that the isotope is including like neutrons, the atomic mass for neutrons in the nucleus, and electrons a little bit, but those are very
and valence electrons, which like to come and go. So the valence, the outside shell, shares electrons. That's an atomic bond. And you have covalent bonds, atomic bonds, and chemical bonds. And there's lots of different. Anyway, but that's a whole nother basics.
Yeah, no, that's the advanced podcast. That's in the premium. You can find us on
Substack
or what's that other one where they charge people?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, that one. You can find out.
So what we're talking about here is some breaking news in terms of heavy element spectrum on the periodic table. So what's beyond, right? So what is beyond the 300 realm of atomic masses? And what is beyond the 126? Or what is element 126? Okay, have you ever heard of this?
Element 126? No, I've
Have you ever heard of what? Have you ever heard of what is element 126?
Is this another Bob Lazar type element? Unbihexium?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the theorized placeholder for this potential island of stability. Okay, so like you were talking about stable isotopes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a potential island of stability here. Okay, so, and that's very important what you said. And I was going to do a deep dive into it, but you kind of already prefaced it perfectly, which is saying all atomic structures depend on a stable electron, valence electron, and kind of neutrality between the protons and the neutrons as well. So it's there are these things called islands of stability. So that's why you can have isotopes of an element, but they're not necessarily stable.
Right.
So there's these things that exist theoretically past the periodic table that are islands of stability. Okay. So if we talk about theoretically, and this is what this new paper and new observation, this is not just a paper, this is observational evidence of this.
Did they make this in a lab?
What's that?
Did they make this element in a lab?
No. This is statistical. So this is statistics based on observation of the universe.
Okay.
So that's where they're getting their data. They're pulling it from an observational study of elements that have decayed from other higher elements that we don't see right now. So they're looking at it as a decay bell curve. So if you're looking at it like probability of what you should have versus what is there is much more of these certain things that would have decayed from heavier elements that we don't see or know about.
Even heavier than 126?
Yes. Even heavier. All the way up to, let's see here. So 126 is the, the element, the atomic mass greater than 260 on the atomic mass. So, like, for example, here, let's see, we've got 295 is the highest that you can go man-made, right? That's man-made.
What number? Say again.
So Ognesion, or whatever, however we say it, right? So the last element, what is it? 1-something-teen? 118? 116?
Let me pull up current periodic table. Ognesin, 118.
118. So that has an atomic mass of 295, right? That's man-made. That does not exist. We don't see that. That's man-made. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the heaviest element that we have been able to synthetically produce.
Mm-hmm.
However, there are, beyond the 260 atomic mass range, there are other naturally occurring possible islands of stability for these naturally occurring atomic masses. And the early stars in the early universe could have created them. And that's the big thing. That's the big thing here. Is that it's not just neutron stars and proton stars and things that are late universe occurrence. Right? So they normally think of heavy elements being created later down the line because things get more dense and heavier and they congeal more. So that's what you kind of think about, all the heavier elements being made down the line. This kind of flips that counteractive and says the bigger stars, because the stars were bigger because they had more hydrogen.
Yeah.
Back in the early universe, those bigger stars are actually what created much, much heavier elements. And those have, a lot of them have since decayed because they have a half-life because they're so heavy, because they're so big. The bigger elements like uranium and all that shit, they all have a very short half-life because they're so energized. There's so much energy in those things. They're so big and massive. And E equals MC squared. So mass is energy,
Well, going back to what you said about like the earliest times and the biggest stars, you know who the biggest star is in my life?
Who's that?
God.
God!
Who created everything, bro?
Jesus. I forgot about him. Hold on. I forgot to write him in here. Hold on. Okay. Jesus
Christ.
That guy's a legend.
Oh, dude, I was out caroling. I was out caroling. So, sorry, pause. Side story. During Christmas time, I have my speaker at work, and it's got mics. And I went outside, and for the whole business complex, I turned it up and was just caroling for everyone in the parking lot. I was doing a metal version of Hallelujah, and in between pauses, I'll just go, Jesus Christ!
Bullshit. Did you really?
For real? No, I got video. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking legendary. Were you most hated or most loved?
You God. No one came out. Some people came out and they looked at from a distance and they're just like, "What the fuck?" And then
that's the most Jordan Weber shit I've ever heard in my life. I just had
karaoke Christmas songs going on my phone and I was singing.
That's the most Jordan Weber shit I've heard in my fucking entire life, bro.
Okay, back to early universe.
So this team, they looked at 42 stars in the Milky Way, right? And rather than looking at the presence of heavier elements, they looked at the relative abundance of elements across the star. So that's what I'm saying, is they found an abundance of elements like silver, rhodium, blah, 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 that doesn't agree with the predicted abundance from known. There's this thing called the R process, R-process. And that's when you get like the heavy elements. That's when like a star is undergoing like not necessarily supernova, but like it's going through its fluctuations of expansion and contraction, because all stars go through this process where the fusion, the pressure from the fusion is pushing out against gravity, right? So you've got this big ass thing that is hot and boiling, and the pressure from that is pushing out, but gravity from the size of it and all the mass is pushing in. So it's like you have this like balance. But towards the end of a star's life, when it starts to run out of fuel, it starts to fluctuate, and it goes bing, bang, boom, bing, bong, boom, bong. And some of those bing bongs, when they get down to the bing boom, those ones go bong. And so that's when you get the real heavy elements, is in that fluctuative process.
Bing bong. Your life, bing bong. If you see
Bing bong.
the front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
If you see your dogs in your yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong. That was a great TikTok. That was great. That's also at the end of that they said, if you could talk to Joe Biden, what would you say to Joe Biden? Hey, take me out to dinner. That's where that shit came from.
Yeah.
I do got to rock a Mr. Producer, and then I have one more story. Mr. Producer.
Oh, it's still going. Sorry for taking so long.
Oh, you're good. I thought I saw someone enter the frame. Is your girl allowed over at your house?
No. You can see the door? You can see a door? Nah, I went to go see if
Yo, there's someone in here, bro. There's someone in there behind you. I'm just kidding.
I went to go see if anyone was still here so I could go outside and like Mr. Producer take a little hit, you know?
Oh yeah.
And the front door was wide open.
What?
And my mom was outside, but it was just like it's freezing outside. So they were still here.
Freezing? It's not freezing. What is it? What's the actual temperature?
Okay,
bitch?
okay, sorry.
Bitch.
You're right. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
freezing.
It's freezing outside.
That
It's cold
man said
outside.
freezing.
It was freezing the other night. Dude, I don't
No,
give
it wasn't.
It's freezing.
Bumbucker!
Bumbuckler. That's a bumbuckler.
Bro, you're getting all upset because of my vocabulary and how I describe the cold weather.
No, I'm upset because you live in a fucking Mediterranean climate.
Bruh.
I do not care. It's
I'm
cold
upset
outside.
Because your weather is nicer than mine. That's why.
Whatever. You know, this is California. You know what we should do?
I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I will have
wall.
pay for that wall. Mark my words.
Mark my words. Yeah, I don't think that quite happened. But anyway. Hey, so my whole point with that story, bro.
Sorry, I think it's gonna say one word and then it just like has a bunch of random ass sounds afterwards.
What? So there's one that applies and then a bunch that don't. Is it a search?
No, just a bunch of lists of things, and they'll say like it'll say it says one thing, but then they'll like say like what it is, but then what it is also has like 5 to 10 seconds after it.
Nice.
Yeah, we just gonna do the podcast with Yoshi Island.
I would be down.
Background. Just the whole
That's
time.
fucking sick.
Okay, let's do this real quick. Hopefully this doesn't flag us and gets taken down, but who cares? We're not.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get a copyright strike.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. Wait, is it Story Yoshi Island or is it Yoshi Story?
Yoshi Island.
Bro, this one.
Is this it?
Yeah, this one. Can you hear that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could talk over it too.
Okay. So, NASA, they've found. Oh no! Wait! I wanted to say that there is plenty of potential islands of stability past what our current periodic table shows. There's tons.
Okay.
There's lots. And all of those early stars were able to produce those.
So, but we can't because they decay. Well, I mean, they have stability.
Yes.
They have stability. So if it's stable, where can we get some of this element?
No. Stability is relative. Like uranium is stable, but it's going to decay over 500 million years. So on the grand scheme of the universe, all of these elements that were created by these stars early on, they may have decayed by now, but that doesn't mean they were available to like earlier civilizations. You know, people around the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they had special properties. And like uranium is like one of our most powerful just raw elements. Imagine getting power out of a pure element and timesing that by like 500 or 600 times by having something that has twice the atomic mass, you know, and is stable, relatively stable, you know?
Okay.
So that's what I'm talking about here is like this whole kind of visual proof with like it said, having more silver and whatever else. There's another one in there. Rhodium and silver than would be expected by standard model. You can anticipate that had to come from somewhere. Right? And where would it have come from? Heavier elements that decayed specifically into those things, and you can trace it backwards. You can say if it decayed into this, then it was probably this.
So do they have theorized how these were created? Just in like the nuclear reactor in a star?
Yes, just in the core of the star, yes. But they were much bigger stars, man. There is not a single star today that was as big as the stars in the early universe. There was all that existed in the universe was hydrogen. So they were just conglomerations of hydrogen, like, and helium, like a little bit of helium, but mostly hydrogen. And they were huge. And they have that's what this study is saying, is that those huge hydrogen balls had the ability to form elements much higher than what is naturally available. We've been able to synthetically come up with things past 260, synthetically past 260 atomic masses. We've been able to synthesize past 260. All that we can see in the universe right now is 260 atomic masses. There's nothing heavier than 260 atomic masses. Uranium is 238. There's nothing past 260 atomic masses that we can see in the universe. We've been able to make past that up until 295.
235 is the one that's used for bombs.
Right.
Don't leave. This is the Basics podcast. We want to educate our listeners.
Yes, and it's actually fired into a mass with a round. You have to start the chain reaction. Yeah, hell yeah. Is that the state of Jefferson?
That's the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, hell yeah.
1976 will commence again. That's an Alex Jones quote.
I love it.
All of our listeners.
I'm here for it. But, yeah. So this is saying stars could create things past 260, and there's plenty of islands past 260 that could, and 295. There's plenty of islands past that could have been accessible to these early stars to create matter that we don't even know about or think about or have access to, but did exist. 100 million% existed, but does not now. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to like. That was the main point of the story, and I didn't really say that, so I had to go back.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, my other one is about Enceladus, or Euclides.
Oh, yeah. Give me that. I love that moon. Saturn's moon. Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite moons. That one in Europa are two of my favorite moons. I like those moons better than our own moon.
Okay. Well, then, we've covered this before. The plumes of ice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's new?
They have found a new substance in the ice plume. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready for it? Hydrogen cyanide.
Ooh, that sounds deadly.
No, it is maybe, whatever. I don't know about the cyanide part, but that is a key origin of life. P for molecules. Yes, beautiful. Look at those cracks. There's a subsurface ocean under there. Under that planet, there's a subsurface ocean. Just know that.
Is that all?
When you look at that planet.
What is that ice made out of?
I'm sure it's a mix of probably methane, ice, because that freezes at a low temperature. And then water ice as well. I'd say it's probably a mix.
Is the ocean that's underneath that water ocean?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And in these geysers that spew out through these cracks that you can see here, we've been able to analyze that spray with light behind it being reflected from its neighbors. And that we have found a new source of chemical energy, which is basic to several organic compounds, a lot of which on Earth serve as fuel for organisms and life. So the findings were published in Nature Astronomy. They indicated that there may be much more chemical energy inside this tiny moon than previously thought. More energy available obviously equals more likeliness for life to proliferate and be sustained. So beautiful picture of the geysers. Beautiful. So here's a little quote from the professor. He says, our work provides further evidence that Enceladus is host to some of the most important molecules for both creating and the building blocks of life and for sustaining that life through metabolic reactions. Not only does it seem to meet the basic requirements for habitability, we now have an idea about how complex biomolecules could form here and what sort of chemical pathways might be involved. So this is straight up more evidence backing up not only is Enceladus right for life in terms of its habitability, but it also has the chemical components to support that life. So here,
are we ever going to send a probe there and a probe to Europa during our lifetime? They've been talking about that our entire lives.
Did you just hear that the moon got set back again?
Yeah, we're not sending people to the moon for a while, bro. That's why I think it's all fake, bro. They're just blowing
bullshit. Hey, I'll beat that ass, bro. I will beat that ass.
They're blowing smoke up our ass, dude. They're just blowing smoke. Well, I mean, it's out there, but I'm saying like all of our missions, they just blow smoke up our ass, and it's just a money sink. They can't get any shit done, except for private corporations.
Bro, if you're gonna make that excuse, then look at the fucking military in Iraq. They didn't do anything in 20 years. So it's like, how much billions of dollars did we sink there versus how much dollars did we sink on NASA? I'm gonna sink them with NASA.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not supportive of the government and what they do, just a money sink.
Yeah, but in terms of like where we could send it, I'm going with NASA. Is all I'm saying, right? Because we're gonna have to send it somewhere. We have tax dollars from America. Money.
Here comes the money.
Dollar
bills, y'all. Anyway, okay. So the discovery of hydrogen cyanide, it is basically hydrogen cyanide is the starting point for most theories on the origin of life, right? If you're gonna rule out panspermia, if you're not just gonna go say it was panspermia, if you're gonna say life developed.
Wait, did you just say what I thought you said?
I'm gonna come.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna come.
Yo, save that one.
Saved.
I'm gonna come. Fuck, where the fuck was I? God damn it. Yeah, so it was the starting point for most theories on the origin of life is hydrogen cyanide. It's one of the early amino acid. So it's one of the building blocks for amino acids, right?
Okay.
So, and we've talked about amino acids on the show before. And hydrogen cyanide is basically the most important and versatile, part of amino acids. So hydrogen cyanide is a building block of the building blocks, and we found it on Enceladus.
Okay.
Let's see here. Blah 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 blah. the more we try to poke holes in our results by testing alternative methods, the stronger the evidence becomes and has became. Eventually, it became clear that there's no way to match the plume composition without including hydrogen cyanide. So it is, boom, triple, quadruple confirmed. Like, they weren't even sure of it. They wanted to test against it, and they did, and it's still there. So, blah, blah, blah.
What this sounds like to me is...
You are fake news.
Sorry, I'm just finding all these good ones now. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're good, man. The combination of carbon dioxide, methane, and hydrogen in the plume was suggested of methanogenesis. Methanogenesis. There's a better way to say that. Methanogenesis or methanogenesis. A metabolic process.
Methano?
Yeah, methanogenesis. That's a metabolic process that produces methane, and that is pure proof of life.
And they found that?
No. But this is one of the telltale signs to lead to that. Methanogenesis is widespread on Earth and may have been critical, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
What the fuck?
That song, man. Get your goddamn.
Who invited this kid?
Not me, man. Not me.
He just came on. Sorry.
So
just interrupting.
No, it's okay. It's okay. There's just one last bit of supporting evidence here. One last bit. The authors found an array of organic compounds that were oxidized, indicating to scientists that there are many chemical pathways to potentially sustain life on nucleated subsurface. That's because oxidation helps drive the release of chemical energy. So that's another way to start that life process. And that's happening here too. So there's like multiple avenues of life existing here on its own, which is...
If you were a gambling man, would you bet money that there's life?
Single cellular life? Yes, I would bet.
No, how about multicellular?
I don't know about that.
Oh, man.
Single cellular, I would bet yes.
Vertebrae.
No.
Underneath the ice.
Maybe on Jupiter, maybe they're floating up in the clouds and fucking eating shit, you know? Who knows?
You don't think there's any in the ocean?
Maybe. That would be awesome, dude. If I was a betting man, and I don't want to lose I have shit to fucking lose. I don't want to lose everything.
You had to bet a lot.
I mean, dude, if I had money to bet, then yes, I would definitely hope on a whim and hope on a Hail Mary that there's vertebrates. I would hope. I would take that bet. I would hope. But I don't have money like that, so I got to play it conservative.
Oh, dude. Oh, speaking of gambling, bro. You got to check out these cards I got at the flea market. You were talking about the military in Iraq.
What do you get? Iraq baseball cards?
Yeah, bro.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the actual fuck up. Are they guns?
No, they're not guns, but okay, these are the jokers. Their names and ranks. Bro, these are actual cards that they would give guys when overseas. So when you're just chilling, you play and you recognize like who you're trying to get. Like,
are you kidding me? It's like flashcards, except
for
playing cards too.
America's enemies.
No way.
Yeah, dude. Let me find. Let's see. Seven of Diamonds. Amir Hamoudi Hassan Al Saadi, Presidential Scientific Advisor.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard. They're going after scientists too.
Let me find Saddam. Saddam's in here. There's some people we didn't know what they look like, and they just got a black avatar. But their name.
Okay, I can shoot that. That'll include a lot of kids and women though, because the women wear the black things on their head.
We are disclaimer. Reference our disclaimer. Huda Salih Mahdi Amash, weapons of mass destruction scientist. I remember hearing about this one.
Another scientist. They're all scientists.
Well, she was developing the nukes.
No, all that means is physicist. This is all fucking propaganda, Jordan. You can't tell me you're reading these cards thinking they're real. That's it. Like these are normal fucking people that are just scientists that are trying to be targeted by military generals.
Normal people. These are high-level government officials. These aren't normal people.
Yes, that also have a family and kids and are probably professionals. They're not terrorists. They're not out there in the mud. They're at their fucking tenure job at the university.
Yeah, fuck those tenures, dude. They be talking about weird shit out there.
They be talking about weird.
Bro, I'm not trying to argue if these were good people or not. All I'm saying is I got a real deck of cards that was military issued, and that this is what they would give our military during the war.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing piece of propaganda, is what I'm saying. Like it's fantastic. I love it.
It's not a propaganda. This is literally what they would give them so we could identify them, for our soldiers to identify them. This is not propaganda. Like they wouldn't give these to civilians.
Well,
it's not
no,
civilians.
but the military has its own internal propaganda. It's like a cult of itself, right?
Okay.
It's like the military is a cult, and so they're also the largest communist structure in existence, right? They're socialist.
Here we go. Saddam Hussein al-Tikriti, president.
Is it holographic? Oh, that's a high picture, though.
Dude, how cool would that have been?
Dude, hell yeah. Hey, that's a fucking OG right there, bro. I'll tell you that.
The Ace of Spades, the big boy.
The big boy. Yo, that's a money fucking find. Where did you get that pack of cards? Or is it?
Dude, I got it at a flea market from a veteran. 20 bucks, dude. I tried to talk him down. He's like, hell no. You know how rare these are? And I was like, dude, I need to get those. I was like, I need to get those. Those are sick.
Dude, hell yeah. You made a great decision. I back that decision 100%.
I've been, dude, I don't know the last time we had a podcast, but I learned how to throw cards.
Oh, yeah, with the little.
I go like, so at first I could not get it. I could not throw cards. And then
Did you not watch the Mythbusters episode growing up?
No, I wasn't a Mythbusters kid.
What?
I mean, I saw a little bit, but I didn't see the one with them throwing cards. And so, like, a bunch of people on my work could do it. And I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. And so I kept practicing. And then I realized, like, I was just holding it wrong the entire time, and no one told me.
Hey, go back to work and ask.
Now I'm nasty. I'm one of the best throwers there because I'm an athlete.
Go back to work and ask how many of them know how to throw cards because of Mythbusters. And I'll bet you it's like 90% of them.
Okay. I'll have to go watch that one. We should do a watch party because we're not like we don't make whatever they call it where we make money on here. We could just play whatever.
Yeah. And get donations.
We could just have a Mythbusters watch. Like, we should just do that. We should just watch science videos on here, dude.
I'm down.
Anime, dude. I'll just load up an anime and we'll stream an anime.
Hey, listen, if we do it after work, I'm down.
Okay, that sounds fun.
I'm after work every day. We have the same schedule, which is crazy because we're in 2 different time zones. But we actually... Oh, no, wait. Why do you show up to work earlier than I do? I go 7:30 to 4:30. That's my 8-hour day.
I go 7 to 3:30. You have an hour lunch.
No, wait. I go 8:30 to 4:30. Sorry.
Yeah, and I go 7 to 3:30.
Wait, you don't? You clock out for your lunch?
30 minutes, yeah.
Oh, you do clock out?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Your lunch is built in?
Yeah, I get it paid for, and I never clock out of anything.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's California rules. California has different labor laws.
True. And I mean, you got to drive out to this place, so it's not like they expect you to really clock out and go home. So, yeah, dude, no, I'm down. If it's after work, let's do a watch party. Let's get some shit going. I need the Max Ween.
Hold on.
We could even watch horses. Bet on horses. What time even is it? 7:13. Hell yeah. Still got an hour or two to go, dude. I might throw a jalapeno bratwurst on the fire here.
Trying to see if they had the Mythbusters about how to throw cards.
Oh yeah, dude. They do a whole fucking machine, and they try to put it against a real card thrower. And I spent, dude, so long throwing cards as a kid because of that.
I have the record for longest throw in the warehouse. We have like a long warehouse, and I've thrown it so far, like all the way across the whole thing. It's hard.
You know what's best?
You get a really good throw, and it'll catch lift, and it'll like go up, and it'll be like launching itself, but it'll hit the ceiling or the duct.
The best cards for throwing are Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Poker size cards. You want thicker and poker.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh or poker size. That's like the indication of the size of the card. They're called, like, cards made for poker are a little bit wider. They're same height but wider. So Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon are poker size cards. And then you can get actual like gambling cards, and it'll say poker size on them.
I like those ones for throwing. I throw better with those.
Yeah, definitely. I have both sizes. I got some cards at the Kings game, and they're regular size playing cards, and I can throw them, but they don't fly as well. And if you cut the corners slightly, they go so nice.
Damn, you guys are getting into it. Are you throwing into things like styrofoam and cardboard?
We have a dartboard, but I try and hit people in the head.
Yeah, you got to go for the eyeball because that could actually do real damage right there.
I know.
Make someone blind.
Slice you up, give you one of the LASIK surgery.
Give you some fucking LASIK. Yes.
Ain't old maid. It's the biggest deal of all when you're playing with the killer deck.
Yeah, this is the guy that throws them.
Oh, this is real.
Killer deck. This has got to be one of your favorites.
One of my all-time favorites, actually. The myth is that an ordinary playing card can be turned into an instrument of death and actually kill someone.
Those are poker cards right there.
Sounds highly implausible to me.
Be that as it may, you can actually throw these things with a fair amount of force. I've been doing it since I was like 10 years old.
You're pretty good at that.
Adam's better than pretty good. He's a card-throwing ace and is proud to display the fruits of a misspent youth.
The first aspect is just imparting lateral speed to the card. The second is imparting spin to it. And it's the combination of both of those things that I think yields the most distance and stability.
So all it takes is speed, spin, and, say, 30 years practice.
I haven't had all day to sit around practicing with like you guys.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
As far as I'm aware, it's not possible to actually kill someone with a playing card by throwing it at them.
Well, there's a book called Cards as Weapons, which is a study of self-defense with the ordinary playing card that deals with some stories of people who may have actually been killed with playing cards.
Now, isn't it true that you wrote this book?
It is true, yes. I did write that book.
So you may be the genesis of this tale.
Shameless self-promo.
I would be surprised if I wasn't.
Lethal cards. Is it true? Ricky's not saying. Jamie's always crisp shirt is as good as body armor. Of course, that doesn't mean the myth is dead.
We have some unsubstantiated accounts that world record-holding card throwers like Ricky J are throwing the card at almost 90 miles per hour. Our challenge in this myth is to build a machine that can throw a card as fast as possible. Are you willing this time to put your body on the line and take a hit from the machine?
Yeah, sure, I don't mind. Well, I think it's only fair to give Adam a chance once in a while to inflict some damage on me.
Everybody go check out the description. I'll link it below.
It's so nice that Jamie's finally doing this instead of me.
Eye protection on.
Look at what a fine specimen of manhood he is for 83. Here we go.
The dude was
Jamie is
83
putting
years
his
old.
body where his...
Absolutely not. He's probably like 39.
He's taken 2 for the team, and it seems the killer machine ain't quite so killer.
Does it really? I figured it might. Do you have any marks? Hey, we drew blood! Look at that! Excellent, we drew blood with a card.
Oh, there. That was the arm.
Look at that. I believe that might be your first significant injury on Mythbusters, Jamie.
Could be.
So unless you can bleed to death from a nasty paper cut, it seems a killer hand will remain a figure of speech.
Well, you know, we fired everything we had in the shop at this piece of ballistics gel, and for the life of me, even from our Uber machine, I didn't really see anything I thought was lethal from that playing card.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
I'm willing to say that this myth is pretty busted.
I'd agree. It doesn't happen in mass.
That's not busted. No way. Watch me.
Watch me, dude.
I'll catch a body.
Yo, I'm down with the Mythbusters watch party, though. Let's fucking do it.
Dude, so I got to go back to Shields, because Shields in Reno, they sell metal ones that are like knife bladed, like
they go in your wallet.
Dude, I don't know how thick it is, but it's like they have it behind glass and with the knives, so they're not like throwing knives, but cards, and it's like sharp like a knife. I want to get those, but we also throw we throw like old credit cards. We take like plastic cards and we'll throw them across the warehouse, and it'll just like we'll throw CDs, like CD-ROMs, and they just explode.
Hell yeah, that's a good time. All right, bro. I think it's about time.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the Basics Podcast.
Episode 50, Basics Podcast.